silk string, and then
Silk. It was just squares. Nothing fancy, just
and
squares.
that's silk.
See, we have to get beyond thinking we're still in plantation days. Never mind.
Reverend Carrie found it,
When 2 minutes or
Okay,
and they have a bunch of old ones.
we don't need the mic. I don't even need MC. It feels like what to do, right?
Outside ourselves and forget what we have within. Put our hands together to find peace in our day.
Maybe they don't realize their service today.
Present moment is all we have.
morning, and I'm Sharon. I'll be your MC this morning, and welcome to Makawao Dharma Family Service. Can you hear me? Okay, great. Please stand if you're able, and let's begin the service by singing Vandana Tisarana together in both Pali and English.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha.
Thank you. Please be seated. We'll now sing the Gatha Gasho with Amida, which will be shown on the screens, and this will be followed by quiet meditation.
Namo Amida Butsu. I recite Amida's name with deep joy and gratitude. I show with Amida trees and grasses and flowers all grow in great compassion. His light shines throughout the world. I show with Amida. Flowers bloom and flowers fall. From the seeds sprout new flowers. This is the truth unchanging. I show with Amida. Springtime brings the happy birds their songs of praise. Amida. I join them in Nembutsu. I show with Amida. When I call Amida's name, it's Amida calling me. Buddha's voice, my voice are one. I show with Amida. When I'm lonely, I recite Namo Amida Butsu. Then I feel great compassion. I show with Amida. Nembutsu did work and play every day with Amida. Every moment filled with light. I Gasho with Amida in the clear bright morning sun, in the fading light of day, in the darkness of the night. I gasho with Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. I live in great compassion. This great power guides my life. I gasho with Amida. The virtue of Amida's vow is shared equally by all, together attaining awakened mind. We are born in the land Namana, it's namana, it's namana, it's namana, it's namana. Let's sit quietly together for a few moments. So just relax and get comfortable. If you're able, sit forward in your seat and place both feet flat on the ground. Now sit up straight and align your head, neck, shoulders, and back in a straight line that goes down to the floor. And place your hands comfortably in your lap. Now close your eyes and just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe in, you feel energy filling your body. And as you breathe out, any stress or worries in your mind just fade away. Just breathe. The sound of the gong will signal the end of our quiet meditation. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
We encourage everyone, both here in person and at home, joining us by live stream to offer incense as an expression of gratitude. Mahalo. Let's all recite the golden chain of love together. Let's begin. I am a link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that what I do now depends not only on my happiness or unhappiness, but also that of others. May every link in Amida Buddha's golden chain be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Okay. Right.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to put the intro slide.
Huh?
Okay, so we can jump straight into Dharma talk.
Okay. All right.
I'll do it from here because of the setup that we have. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Aloha mai kako. Good morning. Aloha for everyone. So, for those of you who have been helping out this past week at the garage sale, you had a chance to meet my grandson. So he was our grandson Cadence. He's 6 years old. He was staying here, staying with us for the past week. So of course, all my plans went out the window, including writing a Dharma talk for this Sunday. And I was so confused. I thought this was like Father's Day.
No.
So, truth of impermanence. Full disclosure: Father's Day is next Sunday. So.
We don't have service on Sunday.
And there's no service on Sunday, so we can't recognize them. And all the fathers will be here helping out at the garage sale. So an early happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. So again, if you've been helping out, the garage sale, and thank you very much for those who've been coming out. You've probably seen our 6-year-old grandson Cadence running around. He's been staying with us. It's always fun, but it's also proof of the Dharma teaching that nothing ever goes according to plan. which is why, my Dharma talk this morning is probably more talk than Dharma. But to just show you, right, so in this photograph, on the left is our granddaughter Melody, who's age 6, at age 6 in 2018, right, eating this huge ice cream cone at the Maui Ocean Center. Right. So one of the privileges of being a grandparent is that you get to spoil your grandkids. I hope she'll remember forever that she ate this huge ice cream. And then compare that to just last week, Cadence in 2026, again, age 6, right, eating a ululani, keiki rainbow shaved ice at the Maui Ocean Center. Right. So me being advertising guy, I thought I could get the same photo. I could get a photo of Cadence eating an ice cream cone. But no, he has his own plan. He says, Grandpa, I want a shaved ice with vanilla ice cream and keiki rainbow flavors. I tried it. It's actually very good. So if you want to get the keiki rainbow flavor shaved ice, it comes recommended from two of us. So, actually, I was actually just totally stunned when I figured out, when I scoped, that Cadence, our 6 years old, he'd scoped out the entire day just by paying attention. Right? So there's the map at the entrance of the park, and it shows you how to go. And there was a park staff guy there. So I said, hi, good morning, what do you recommend? He says, just follow the trail, go this way. And Cadence had this photograph in his head already. He knew what was going on. So we follow the path to the different levels of the reef, which is really cool. You start at the higher part, the middle part, the lower parts. And then you get to come out and you get to touch like starfish and sea cucumbers and stuff like that. Then you get to walk through the aquarium section, which is where all the fish and stuff are. And then you go to the gift shop. And then the humpback whale movie, which is actually quite impressive. It's worth going to go see if you haven't seen it. And then the undersea tunnel, right, where there's the plexiglass thing like this. You can walk under all the big fish and the sharks and the rays and stuff. And at the gift store, interesting, he's growing up, he didn't want a stuffed animal. Usually he's like, I want this or something. He wanted to get one of those pennies that you put in the machine and you turn the thing and it squishes it. And now it's so fancy. It's like before you used to bring quarters and your own pennies. Now they'll take, you could tap your phone or something. But, hint, if you go, it takes 3 minutes for the machine to set. Okay, so you're like, it's not working. You walk away and you've just paid for 4 pennies. So the next kid who comes up is kind of like, oh. So anyway, we paid it forward. The next kid, some kids got some free pennies. But okay, then we come back to the temple, and Cadence discovers it's good to be the minister's grandson. So Auntie Sharon says, "Hi, Cadence," and she gave him the chance to have any toy on the table. Right? Any stuffed animals, anything in this whole section here. So he immediately picks up a claw machine. Those things that you can move like this and you pick up stuff. And Grandpa being an advertising guy, it's like, it's from FAO Schwartz, which is a very famous toy store in New York City in Manhattan. And if you saw, what was it, the movie with Tom Hanks?
Oh, Big.
Sorry? Big, right, yeah, where he's dancing on the floor, the piano keyboard on the floor. That's FAO Schwartz Toy Store. So anyway, so he picks up, a very expensive claw machine. Then he picks up a Minecraft iron sword. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it's probably pretty cool. And then the thing that in his hand on the right side, it's a fart gun. I think Auntie Sharon has this thing about, we're not going to give guns to kids, And and also it's a fart gun. So it was set aside in the free take me home section. So of course he picks it up and goes, and he got the biggest smile on his face, like, oh my God, yeah, And you could like extend it and it changes the pitch and it's like, ooh, ooh. And so anyway, so we were playing with that for a while. But the interesting thing, for me as a minister and as his grandpa, he was like hesitating. He wasn't sure that it was actually, it's like, anything, take anything. And he's like, really? So he was holding back, which I thought, how Japanese. If you know Japanese, it's called enryo. It's
you kind of suppress your own personal desires for the good of the group. Right? And so you don't take everything. If there's a whole plate of manjus or something, you don't take all of them. Out of consideration for other people, you know, even if you want 5, just take 1. So I'm going, okay. But once he understood it was okay, he very, carefully selected the toys that he wanted. Interesting. But, not in a greedy way, right? Not like, oh, I can have it all. But more like, ooh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, but between this one and this one, this one. And so just watching him doing it, so this joy of discovery. I mean, literally, a kid in a toy store. I mean, you can imagine, right? It's like, hey, Hope, anything you want here, there you go. And you can see Mom kind of going, no, stop, cut it off. So I'm pretty sure that Cadence's mom and dad not going to forgive Grandpa for letting him get a fart gun. Now we actually got a used suitcase. Thank you very much for the garage sale. We'll make a donation for that. And so we took back the claw machine, which is actually fairly big, right? And mysteriously the fart gun didn't fit into the suitcase. So if you want to play with it, you could come up to the house. So again, the insight that I had was that, maybe greed, right? Greed is one of the 3 poisons, right? Anger, greed, ignorance. Maybe greed is something that we learn. Right? You learn it as adult, as we grow up into adults. Right? Do we learn greed? Because I would have thought he'd just be like, grab everything, but he was like holding back and just, are you sure? Is it okay? And so you think about that, right? So taking more than we need just because we can. Right? How many times have you done that calculation in your head? Why? Just because I can, I think I will. So wanting more than what we have. Wanting more than what we have. Being envious of what other people have. Right? Do we learn these behaviors and attitudes as adults? It just made me wonder because 6-year-old kid just kind of running around and being very considerate, I thought. So do we learn anger as we grow up into adults? Do we resent others for what they have, and does that lead us to anger and resentment and hatred of those people? So here's a random thought. In Zen Buddhism, we're encouraged to return to the heart of the beginner. Right? Return to the heart of the beginner. Remember that first time when you encountered something, this sense of wonder, this sense of magic. So you drop your pretenses. You don't pretend to, I'm a sophisticated person, I understand Buddhism. No, you just drop that. And you simply experience life as it unfolds. So Cadence is a true beginner, right? Because he's only 6 years old. He simply accepts what life gives him. And he runs with it, literally runs with it. And Grandpa discovered he can't run with the little 6-year-old boy anymore. Was my crazy week, this past week with our 6-year-old grandson, was this Amida's inconceivable and ineffable working in my unrepeatable life to show me that life isn't that hard, actually. Right? We as adults, we make it harder than it has to be. Could be. Certainly as we mature into adults and then gradually move into old age, we tend to look backwards more often because there's more history than there's going forward. So looking backwards, right, on the left is our granddaughter and son walking together in 2019. And so then on the right is our 6-year-old grandson, Cadence, walking with his big sister. So Melody is now 14 years old. We have a 14-year-old granddaughter, and this was earlier this year. So again, right, as the dad, and it is Father's, well, it would have been better if this was Father's Day, since next week is Father's Day. It just struck me. It's like, wow, my son is a dad. No wonder he looks tired all the time, right? It's like, oh gosh. But I think about it, and just in reflection, wow, 39 years of being a dad, or 38 years, I guess. And our granddaughter, my little baby, she's 14. And 6-year-old grandson is running circles around Grandpa, both mentally and physically. It's kind of scary. So nothing stays the same. But again, that just means there's something new in each moment of each day of an unrepeatable life. So to see your son becoming a daddy is perhaps the most satisfying, moment in my life so far. And then to see your granddaughter, right, become One-san, right, become big sister. She falls into this role very automatically. It's even more incredible to see this little baby, suddenly she's acting like big sister, protecting her little brother. So Mimi and I only have one son, so it's remarkable to watch her grandchildren to grow into very different personalities. And yet, very definitely, big sister and little brother. So Cadence is very lucky to have a big sister like Melody to guide him and to teach him, to scold him sometimes, and to play with him. Although I think she was pretty happy to have mom and dad to herself for a week too. So, okay, grandchildren are proof Amida Buddha loves us and wants us to be happy. Yes, that was a T-shirt design I made that I created before I became a minister. I thought it was pretty funny, actually. If you're really into these things, the original joke actually is there's a quote: "Beer is proof God loves us and wants us to be happy." Beer is proof God loves us and wants us to be happy. I know some guys who think that way. Interestingly enough, this is often attributed to Benjamin Franklin, but you cannot find any documents where he actually, does this. But it's a funny quote, so I just wanted to change it, just saying, because it struck me. It's like, wow, Amida Buddha does love me and want me to be happy because I have grandchildren. But we also have to recognize that having a child is not guaranteed, in this life. Not having a grandchild is not guaranteed in this life. So for me, being lucky, right, being so fortunate that I have these grandchildren in my life, because the truth of impermanence is in my face every day. Every day. So change is never 100% positive. There's always regrets about things changing. But then again, change is neither 100% negative. It's not always bad. Right? Change is simply change. So as things change, we should be reminded of the fleeting nature of this unrepeatable life. This day, this moment's never going to come back. Right? So from here, I can see Kaylee and Hope, smiling and giggling and playing with each other. But just remember, this moment will never come back. Will never come back. Right? But you always remember, it's like, oh, that cute little girl was just making faces at me the whole time Sensei was talking. But that's your Dharma talk right there. Because when we reflect on the things that have changed in our lives, we're reminded that change sometimes brings great joy. And then other times, change brings great sorrow. So in the case of grandchildren, as grandparents, as adults, as the kupuna in the room, as the elders in the room, we're blessed to have this opportunity to watch our children and grandchildren, maybe great-grandchildren, grow. At the same time, we have to realize, again, acknowledge that not everybody has children or grandchildren. But if we so choose, everybody has the opportunity to be uncle or auntie, right, to the kids in your community. So here at the temple, you can be uncle and auntie to a little Hope, and help her to grow up, and just entertain her when Sensei's doing the boring Dharma talk for adults. So at age 6, I'd like to imagine that our grandson, Cadence, he doesn't obsess about the past, he's not worrying too much about the future, and that he happily ignores the inconsistencies of the real world. And he just simply lives each moment of life, of this moment, of this day, of an unrepeatable life to the fullest, finding the fun of simply living. He only thinks about more fun stuff to do next. So, what are we going to do next, Grandpa? Imagine if you could go through every moment of every day of your life just saying, what are we going to do next? Return to the heart of the beginner. Return to the heart of a child. If you can recapture that joy. So he even thinks about, what's the next fun thing we can do? And also remembers, I hope he remembers this, life's a beach, and then you're born into the Pure Land. I thought that was a pretty good T-shirt one too. But so I would like to say, mahalo piha, so mahalo with all of my heart to our grandson Cadence for playing with Grandpa and Michan for the past week. And I'd like to thank all of you for taking the time to listen, and also for hopefully helping out at the garage sale. Because I think you will discover that helping out at the garage sale, again, can be a very Buddhist experience. When you think about it, it's like, wow, this whatever stuffed animal, this teddy bear is 50 years old. It was somebody's beloved companion for so long. And now there's this opportunity. We clean it up, we make it nice, we merchandise it. Some kid's going to go, a teddy bear, a teddy bear, or all the treasures that are up there. I mean, we have some remarkable stuff. But this was grandma's treasured piece, and now it's like it's being passed on to the next generation. So again, if you pay attention, and like Caden's paying attention, scoping out the entire day, if you pay attention, you might be surprised what you discover. So thank you very much for listening this morning, and may your day be filled with aloha. Please join me in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
You have a question?
Diana became a grandma. And yesterday was our baby's 21st birthday.
Jamie?
Jamie's 21st.
Wow, let's go buy her beer now.
She's in Vegas. Looks like she's in Vegas.
She's in Vegas? Oh my God. Maybe she'll win the big jackpot or something. Okay. Very good. Well, oh yeah, that's right. Well, June birthdays we're going to celebrate in July, just
Right.
because it's all disruptive. So what do you remember that, Jamie?
Yes, Jamie.
Did you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's all chant the Metta Sutta. Thank you, Sensei, for your very inspirational message. Yeah, I saw Sensei playing bubbles with Cadence up there. He was having fun. No, he was just sitting down with Cadence, right? You're sitting, they're running around.
It's
Playing
easier
bubbles.
to sit.
Okay, let's all chant the Metta Sutra, the Loving Kindness Sutra.
May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May I be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to me. May I live in peace and harmony. May my family be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my friends be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my teachers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May strangers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my enemies be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
Please rise if you're able and let us sing Onduka-san, which will be shown on the screen. And this will be followed by the Nembutsu.
Embraced by Namawami Dabutsu, I vowed never to complain. Thinking thus, again, I complained. The wisdom of Mrs. Haru Matsuda, who lived from 1892 to 1974, an Issei pioneer who lived in Kona, Hawaii. Namawami Dabutsu, Namawami Dabutsu.
Please be seated. Reverend Carey will now lead us in the gratitude meditation.
So once again, let's sit together quietly for a few moments. Just relax and get comfortable. If you're able, sit forward in your seat and place both feet flat on the ground. Sit up straight. Align your head, neck, shoulders, and back in a straight line that goes down to the floor. Place your hands comfortably in your lap. Now close your eyes halfway, so you're looking both outwardly and inwardly. And just breathe. Breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. As you breathe in, you feel energy filling your body. And as you breathe out, any stress or worries in your mind just fade away. Just breathe. The sound of the gong will signal the end of our quiet meditation.
Thank you very much for joining our Dharma family service, and may your day be filled with aloha. Okay, I have some announcements. Okay, here's the schedule for June. Okay, June 14th, which is today. Okay, we have a service. June 21st, there's no service because garage sale. And if you do have extra time, please come up and help during the week from 8 to 5, Allison? Yep, 8 to 5. And we'll be here. Okay, June 28th, we have Dharma family service. And here's for July. Okay, July 5th, we have a lay Dharma family service. July 12th, Dharma family service with monthly memorials and birthdays. 19th, we have the journal cleanup, and 24th, 25th, we have Hatsubon with Reverend Sidney Shuriyama, and July 26th, we are resting. And
Cleaning up.
Huh? And clean up, that's right. We're not resting, we're cleaning up. We're cleaning. And I guess, okay, don't miss out, save the date. We have this garage sale that's going to be happening next weekend from 7 to 2. And so, somebody asked about the food. The food is going to be sold on Sunday. Yeah? Okay. And what else? Yes.
Oh, you did.
Okay. We had the 4th of July parade on June 27th, Saturday. Parking will be open at 7 o'clock at the temple, a.m. We'll offer free parking in front of the social hall for temple members and affiliates with parking pass. Copies of the pass will be available from Jean and she will email to our affiliates.
Yeah.
Limited paid parking is $5 per vehicle. If you would like to do that, you can park underneath the peach tree.
Yeah.
Okay?
And one more announcement.
Okay. That's it. Okay, Jean has another announcement.
One more announcement for the crafts table for the garage sale and bazaar. If you have any handmade, homemade sewn items to be sold as your contribution to the crafts table, please bring them this week on Wednesday to the Donna House so I could start pricing them. And so that's I'll be here from 8 until 2.
Okay.
So see me and we can put them up in the Donna House, and then on Thursday I'll start pricing. Thank you.
Any more comments, questions? Everybody's okay? All right. Let's have some refreshments in the kitchen, okay? We don't have space in the hall. All right. Okay, have a good one.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, sorry, we have more. Practice.
Practice.
Yes, thank you, Hope, reminding me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Tuesday, June 30th, at 6 o'clock in the hall. Tuesday, July 7th, in the hall at 6 o'clock. So come out and learn the moves to the bone dance. Okay. Oh, we have more announcements. I think we said this, huh? No? It's 5 o'clock. This is your hot to bone schedule. Now, 5 o'clock, your service will begin. At 6 o'clock, food and sales and kiki games. And 7 o'clock, bone dance. Okay, now it's time for refreshment. Okay, have a good one. Bye. Okay. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Stephanie, when the Mount was coming back?
Today I gotta pick up a